Hello, hello, and welcome, my beautiful Sagittarians. It's Dr. Leona. I'm coming in for your weekly reading. This is for the week of March 24th to the 31st. I can't believe we're already recording for that last week of March. It's wild to me, and I hope you guys are staying safe, happy, and healthy. If you'd like to see the extended video for this reading or any of the readings I do here on YouTube, you can head over to Patreon. All the info is below, patreon.com/leonamercuryphd. Now, I also do Vedic Astrology. I'm a Vedic astrologer. I've studied with a Siddha guru for the last 15 years. And I dropped 2 fresh Vedic Astrology videos on Patreon just this week. One is for this miracle time, which we're actually in right now, because of where the moon is, because of where Jupiter is, and because of where the sun is. So if you want to check out what that means for you, please go over to Patreon. The second fresh video I dropped is about next week's energies, which encompasses this reading. There is basically a little swath of time between March 22nd and March 26th that's just going to there's actually a stellium happening. If you don't know what that is, coming over to Patreon. The water is fine. I think you'll have a good time over there. Lots of supportive people. And you can just watch videos. You don't have to participate unless you want to, in which case I think you'd find it rewarding. All right, my beautiful, beautiful Saggies, enough chatter. Let's get it on here. We got the star energy coming in for you, Aquarius energy. Saturn right now is in Aquarius, and it is in a new nakshatra that just happened yesterday. That nakshatra is called Shadabisha. Again, fresh video dropped last week. You can go check that out, all about Saturn and Shadabisha. It basically is the end of a 30-year cycle and the beginning of a new 30-year cycle. That's why Saturn is, I kept saying to you in videos, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that Saturn will be king for the next 30 or 40 years. That's why I said that. Neptune also made a big transit jump recently in the month of February, and we just have all kinds of energies happening right now. Today, Mercury is moving into Pisces, and that's part of the video I dropped that's going to highlight some days next week where there's going to be some really great energies. And if you want to know more about that, again, go check out Patreon. So right now I have some healing coming in. You might be working on healing. I see that it's a slow process for you because there's a lot of struggles. You've had a lot of struggles, but look, the wheel's about to turn. Number 10, so that's the beginning of new cycles. Like I said, Saturn and Shadabisha, all of us should be closing out cycles over the next 6 months. And then toward the end of October, there's going to be almost like a reset for health and longevity. We have to get into a routine now, of course, so that we can have that reset happen in our favor. And that's part of the preparation. That's part of this Saturn and Shadabisha. Shadabisha is an equivalent to tropical astrology, like a lunar house. In Vedic astrology, it's called a nakshatra. All right, let's go. Everybody, look at this. The energy here is so slow because someone sort of refuses to see what's in front of them. I don't know if that's your energy, my beautiful Saggies. I have a lot of Sagittarius placements, so, which you know, because I love you so much. I love all signs, really. We all have all 12 signs in our chart. Every birth chart has all 12 signs. It's hard because in tropical astrology, there's a big focus on sun signs, and that's okay. I do use tropical astrology in my readings as well. This is good for Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius ascendant in Vedic astrology, or if you're a Sagittarius sun sign in tropical astrology, the energies are very similar. So any Sagittarius placements, this reading will work for you. All right, so I do see here Empress energy, and then we get pre-Empress energy. So this is Virgo, Taurus. I'm seeing a lot of Earth here for my beautiful Saggies. You might be very much connected to, I think some of you have a child, at least one, maybe more. And I do see this energy of like wanting to empress up for that child, wanting to do better financially. Some of you are trying to heal a career situation. It depends on where you are in life, but when you get to like late 30s, 40s, 50s, you know, you may be trying to have a second career in a new field. Maybe there was something that didn't work out before. And if you're female, born female, present as female, any owner of a vagina, basically, you probably have to reinvent yourself in terms of your career more than once. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of 3 energies right now. And even in this 4 of Cups, there's 3 here at the bottom. It's almost like this person here, they just don't see. I believe it could be someone. I feel like this is your energy, my beautiful Saggies. I feel like this is someone. I think that on some level it could be you not seeing something, but I also feel like there's someone in your energy who's very slow. And they're slow because they don't see you as an empress. You may not see you as an empress. That could be true too. You may be feeling like, oh, I'm like pre-empress. But you're not. You actually have to remember who you are. I think if you remember who you are, my beautiful Saggies, whatever the problems are that you have right now in front of you, they will start to really clear up. It's just a matter of time here before this Empress energy kicks in for you for career and work. I didn't mean for this to be a career reading, but it does look like there's a lot of that. This 4 of Cups going to 3 of Cups feels like backwards energy, but going from a fetal position where you're not seeing what's in front of you to celebrating is not backwards energy. It's pretty great. Some of you may have been part of a third-party situation, and it does look like there's a marriage coming in here. It's just a matter of time. So those of you that have some new love coming in, you already know this. This would be something you would already know, that you have new love coming in. If you're like, well, I don't have new love. It looks like once you become single, new love will be coming in for my beautiful Saggies, which, you know, again, I have Sagittarius placement, so I'm like trying to stay removed, but I'm like, this kind of looks good. It does look like there's a wedding coming up, possibly a wedding. Okay. You guys, come on. I'm like, oh, there's a wedding. Nope, it's a divorce. I mean, look, this feels like a wedding to me. This feels like a wedding. But when we add this card, no, not so much. So what I think is happening is some of you, a third-party situation may have evolved for someone, okay? And that could lead to the end of a marriage. I mean, the cards are the cards, everyone. I kind of can't make it up or change it or whatever, so it is what it is. Okay, so it does look like there could be an ending here, a permanent ending, and that will definitely bring in some pain. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards now that are 3s. And then I do see a 3 as prominent here as well as here, 3 swords right above you. So I do think that for someone in the collective, 8:18, as I started to say this, 9:55 on the clock, I do think that for some of you, so there's change coming in, karmic completion and change. And there's also some abundance if you take a leadership role in your own life in this situation. I do think that some of you could have been part of a third-party situation. It may create a space for divorce if you're married. If you're not married, you're like, well, I want to get married. I think that is going to happen for someone in the collective because I see it here. It's just a matter of time with the 3 of Wands. So this is a collective energy reading for my beautiful Saggies, and it's just always going to be, you know, a little bit of different stories because you're not all exactly the same. Some people are single, some people aren't. And so I'm trying to address those energies as I see them. I don't want to take the credit for that. It's really, I get messages from the other side on a regular, constant basis. It's constant, you guys. And so when I pull the cards, it's just so I can verify what I already have heard from the other side. And so I've been hearing that in the Sagittarius collective, there are Saggies out there that are sort of single. You know, you're between partners, which sounds strange, but like you might still be living with an ex. There could be still some codependency there. I think that's about to change for you in a big way. I also feel like there's people that are already single, and have been single for a while, and that's something that they need to heal. and that's when new love will come in for you, and it's just a matter of time. You might be thinking, oh, nobody wants me. Saggie, everybody wants you. Everybody wants you. You know what I'm talking about. There's a Sagittarius mystique. You're like the centaur, Chiron, which is in tropical astrology, one of the co-ruling planets for Saggie is Chiron and Jupiter. So in Vedic astrology, Chiron's not really considered, but of course I like to, is the 21st century and 2023, both of those things exist and both are relevant to all of us. Like, I honestly watch my sun sign in tropical and it resonates. I watch my sun sign in Vedic and it resonates. I watch my ascendant, which is the same in both tropical and Vedic, and it resonates. It is what it is. We live in a world with technology that sort of bridges the gap. It's like Visakha energy. And if you don't know what that is, that's another lunar house equivalent, or Nakshatra Visakha. It's the bridge between Scorpio and Libra. It bridges those things. And that's like the bridge between marriage and sex, between marriage and real estate, marriage and inheritances. So it's something to think about here. I really feel very strongly that there's a lot of healing coming in for the entire collective. And some of you are healing your career. You're going to be making changes. Maybe you completed some coursework. Maybe you're thinking of starting some coursework. Possibly some of you here, when you do this healing work, you're going to be making more money. You'll be financially independent. You are an Empress. It is just a matter of time that you're going to embody this Empress energy, no matter who you are in the collective. Some of you may feel like an Empress already, and you are. But in terms of the finances, that's coming. If it hasn't happened for you yet, it will. This Death card is just Scorpionic energy. So here are the signs that I see so far in your reading. There's Virgo, there's Taurus, there's Cancer, there's Libra, Scorpio, and Pisces, Aries energy. That's what's coming in for me. I also see Saturn, Mars, Mercury, the Moon, and Pluto, Venus, Jupiter as being very important. So take a look at those planets in your birth chart. If you've never had your birth chart done, you're welcome to come over to Patreon. I'd be happy to do that. I do it for all my VIPs. You see, the world is going to turn in your favor. Some of you are, this energy that I'm seeing here, because it's going to be painful. There's an ending here that's a permanent ending that will be painful. But this energy here, the pain, you using your intuition to turn things. So it's all in your own hands, my beautiful Saggies, which I know you guys like, because I like that too. We like to be in control of our own destinies. Sagittarius energy resonates with freedom. You know, so that's the thing, being half horse, you might be good at running, you might have long legs, you know. I think it's interesting. I'm not particularly tall in this lifetime, but my inseam is pretty much the same as a partner I had that was 6'2". So same inseam. They had shorter legs, I have long legs. So yeah, I mean, and I loved running. Unfortunately, I can't do that anymore. So in this lifetime, I've had to really become humble and sort of, you know, use my brain more than my body, which Saggies are usually very athletic. And even if you don't think you're athletic, you are physically fit and attractive, even if you don't have to work super hard at it. But you probably have a lot of stamina. You know, you may not see yourself that way, but that's actually part of your sign. You're a very hardy sign because, of course, you have Jupiter as your ruling planet. Jupiter is the highest numerical value, I should say, in Vedic astrology. So wherever Jupiter is in your chart, wherever you have Sag, Pisces, those areas, you'll have strength there. Even if there's loss there too, even if there's some negative things, you've got strength wherever you have that Jupiter placement, Saggy placements. Okay, so here we are again. The Empress is coming through now 3 times. three indications of Empress energy for me. And I really see also some contracts will be coming in for you. There is an ending to a contract, and I do think for some of you it's a first marriage and it will have some pain, but you are in control of turning that pain into gain. So maybe you write about it, maybe you write a play, maybe you write a novel, maybe you produce a film. I don't know what you're going to do. Maybe you create a whole art series or photography series. You do something with it. Maybe you invest in a home. That's also here for some of you. I see this energy some of you are deciding to leave a situation that you've been holding on to. You're going to be leaving it behind. And when you do that, you'll be leaving the burdens behind. When it comes to third-party energies, for those of you that resonate with that, you will be able to push through the burdens and get to that celebratory energy. And like I said, that love is here. And it's not really going anywhere. They see you as an empress and they want to come in. And this is literally your card, 9th house energy. So for some of you, there could be a second marriage coming in. I did see marriage here with the 3 of Cups. And then, of course, we had the Death card after the Libra. That was like, what? Okay, so there's definitely a divorce for some people in the Saggie collective. But I want you to know that if you feel like a divorce is coming in for you, or you see it, or it's happening, maybe you're already in process, or maybe it's something that has happened already for you. And you're like, what's next? New love is next for you. New love, and it's going to be very passionate. You could even have 2 people coming in, and there we go, 3, you and 2 other people. It could be someone you meet through friends, family, through work. There's going to be some choice here with this collaborative energy to change things in your life. You're already deciding to do that. Yeah, you want a new beginning. You want a new start, and it's coming in for you. For some of you, again, you have to walk away from another person. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm now getting also some of you have some difficulties within your own family. Some of you may be walking away from an emperor, and that's what you really want. But I want to tell you also, Saggie, only you have like 2 emperors, right? Like most of us are like, I'm looking for the emperor because there's just one, right? We assume there's just one. Not for my beautiful Saggies. This is your energy too. Because you are a mutable sign, that means you are the water of fire. So the cups here, the 9 of Cups, you're the 9th house. This is your energy. You had 9 of Pentacles here too. You have, again, the 9th house. So anything with number 9 resonates for you. Yeah, making a permanent choice here. There is something, again, I do see if there's a lover's situation, friends with benefits, whatever you want to call it, a new love situation, whatever it is, whether it's public or private, at any level. I do think that's going to become more permanent. Someone is afraid of missing out on a relationship. They could have a lot of regrets too, and they want to have the passion that they have with you, Saggie. Yeah, I do think this is really great energy. And look, I'm glad I went one more. Ultimate happiness coming in. I do think some of you have you're going to have an inspirational moment coming through. I wish you would take a look at the Vedic Astrology videos I just dropped, and then you could see when that could happen, because sometimes in the busyness of life, we tend to, and you do have the star at the bottom as well. So you do have some really great energies here, Saggie. And as I was saying, in the busyness of life, we can kind of miss it. If we aren't aware of the cosmic energies, why not? If you're here, if you like tarot, then then you're kind of hip to that square. You know that you believe in spirituality and the cosmos and divine timing and things like that. So that's what divine timing is. The divine, maybe you see it as God, however you see it, the universe, that's represented by the planets and us. Right, and this every living creature on our planet and within the universe itself. So why aren't you looking at astrology too? You know, you should be taking a look at it to get the full picture. Now, what I'm going to do, because this is such a great reading, my beautiful Saggies, what I'd like to do is take these cards here. There's like, I kind of want to know, I kind of want to get some clarity on these guys. So it's like this. I'm just going to keep these down here so I can clarify some of these. I've been doing some new thing with this energy here, because there's a new beginning, but someone has to walk away. Now, it's possible too that some of you have an emperor in your energy who needs to walk away. Where did these go? All right, I don't remember, but I'll put them there because they're in my hand. There's an emperor who, and I cleared this deck and put down new cards because the energies get really convoluted for me. I've been finding that anyway. And I can, you know, cleanse as much as I want to cleanse, but it's still convoluted. I'll be shuffling that in a moment. But I'm going to clarify these guys sort of to the side and then put down fresh cards on the deck so that we can get total clarity without any of the convoluted energies that are layering it up. This is about a home. Let's clarify this Five of Cups. Who is that? We have the Lovers card. I love the Lovers card. That's Gemini energy. We have Leo here. We have Aries. There's an Emperor. Are they leaving someone behind to have a new beginning with you? Are you leaving an Emperor to have a new beginning with yet another Emperor? I do think some of you have at least 2 or 3 people in your energy. I can see that and feel that. You have several Knights and you have a Page. So you have someone coming in, possibly with Earth energy. This is clarity that's going to be provided by this. Thank you, universe. So we're going to go ahead and find out where the money is. Some of you need to heal your career. We're going to find out about that. We're going to find out about the Emperor over here. There's also this energy of third party. What does that mean? Is it family members talking behind your back? Is this an actual third party situation? What's happening there? Let's find that out. Some of you could possibly be purchasing a home. I also want to know more about that new love beginning. There's a new love coming in and it could lead to marriage, and I'd like to find out more about that. If you want to learn any of these things or get the clarity from this reading, and then I always put down a bonus card for my beautiful Saggies, of course. We'll continue with Timothy Lance's Archeon deck. Again, the bottom of the deck had that beautiful Queen of Cups. So again, motherhood came out right away in the reading. So if you're not yet a mother, it's possible that you could be. Our beautiful Heidi Messenger is here with daffodils. Now that's number 31. It's the energy of the goddess. So I do keep saying it to you, and I'll never stop saying it. But my beautiful Saggies, you are gods in a human suit, okay? Yeah, I'm just going to keep saying it to you until you believe it yourself, but that's the truth of it. And this energy of number 31 is the goddess. So that's your energy. Daffodils here, or one of Heidi's favorite flowers. She is telling me something about new beginnings coming in, but she's also sharing with me that some of my beautiful Saggies have dealt with cancer themselves or within their own families. And if that's the case, I am sending you so much love and light. If someone in the Sagittarius Collective has received a cancer diagnosis, please drop a comment or contact me. My email is in the description box below. I'm also a long-term cancer survivor and patient. So, you know, I'm happy to talk to you about it, help you get some tips on Ayurvedic medicine to help you through that diagnosis. So I'm a real person. Even though you can't see my face, I have to protect my ability to earn at my job because this doesn't pay the bills yet. Maybe one day it will, and that would be so nice. A little finger crossing there just to be on the safe side. Hey, it's 10-10 right now. 10-10 energy. 2420 as I say that. I'm going to take that as my cue to go. This has been a little bit long for my beautiful Saggies, but I do hope that you've enjoyed it. And I look forward to coming in next week with a brand new reading just for you, all about April. April's a big month in the cosmos, big changes. Wow, there's a lot happening. Everything that's happened this month is huge. Even if you're like, well, nothing's really happened, I bet something's happened. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk with you again next week. See you then. Hope to see you on Patreon. I'm going to continue all this over there. Bye now.